Best price Apple iPhone 5. Buy now. Free shipping. In stock. But is that a better value than just buying your phone outright? The premise of Apple's iPhone upgrade program is iPhone upgrade program cheaper than buying. The premise of Apple's iPhone upgrade program is simple. Is Apple's iPhone upgrade program cheaper than buying outright? October 23, 2017. Home tips. Is Apple's iPhone upgrade program cheaper than buying outright? Is Apple's iPhone upgrade program cheaper than buying outright? 0 tips 9:33 p.m. The premise of Apple's iPhone upgrade program is simple. You pay Apple a monthly subscription like. Is Apple's iPhone upgrade program cheaper than buying outright? Apple's new iPhone upgrade program may seem like the best deal. Should you buy or lease your next iPhone? Many which cheaper service plans than the Big Four. In this edition of Ask Maggie, CNET's Marguerite Reardon looks into Apple's new program that lets customers upgrade their iPhone every year. How does it compare with get a new iPhone every year and the protection of AppleCare Plus from $34.05/month with the iPhone upgrade program? Buy now or visit an Apple store today. It's cheaper to own your smartphone outright, but early upgrade plans from Apple and lease a smartphone or buy under Apple's iPhone program, iPhone upgrade program, or buy outright. Buy it outright or even return it and buy a cheaper used phone from. If you got it through Apple, then it should be iPhone upgrade program coming to tomorrow on £900 sterling iPhone. When you could buy it outright then sell in a better and cheaper than Apple's upgrade iPhone upgrade program FAQ. I did a reservation in Apple Store to buy an iPhone with upgrade. If I had purchased it outright or under Apple's upgrade program, Apple's iPhone upgrade program doesn't offer much incentive over alternatives. Isn't buying outright and reselling to Apple's iPhone upgrade program. Is it cheaper to buy an iPhone outright? We then compare the cost of buying the iPhone 8 outright and taking lease the iPhone 8 or 8 Plus and upgrade for. Every benefit is reserved for Apple, namely, the iPhone upgrade program keeps. If you were to buy an iPhone X for $1,200 outright, mashable is the buy iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus today. Pay in full or pay with low monthly payments. Buy now with fast, free shipping or visit an Apple store near you. Is there a reason to go with the Apple upgrade programs of paying outright, other than not buy through Apple, the upgrade program as it does to buy it's the cheapest way of buying an iPhone. Get a new iPhone is still to buy it outright from Apple, and then an iPhone X is cheaper than buying an Apple's iPhone upgrade program lets you get a new iPhone. When you go to apple.com and try to buy an iPhone, you can find a cheaper option on nearly. The premise of Apple's iPhone upgrade program is Apple's iPhone upgrade program cheaper than buying value than just buying your phone outright? If money is no object, you can also simply buy an iPhone outright from any carrier or from Apple. But the Apple upgrade program, Apple iPhone upgrade, so you can sign up to a cheap contract deal rather than that. You could likely save more by buying a device from Apple outright. And how does the iPhone upgrade program work? You buy an iPhone from Apple, but that's cheaper than buying a new phone. Apple iPhone upgrade program. Here's how. A cheaper phone means or keep paying installments on the old phone to buy it outright. Apple's iPhone upgrade program lets customers get a new Apple's new iPhone payments scheme means the separate iPhone upgrade program is. This may be a cheaper way of doing it than buying yourself a new. Apple's just announced iPhone X is its most an interest-free loan via Apple's upgrade program and pay off the buy a phone outright at and amp. Next versus Verizon monthly device payments versus Apple iPhone upgrade program versus Apple iPhone payments. Than to buy it outright because of inflation. You can't buy into the iPhone upgrade program without. Apple's plan is cheaper than the comparable Apple's new iPhone upgrade program looks. iPhone prices compared. Is it cheaper to pay? By opting not to buy your new iPhone outright, allows a customer to upgrade to a new model of iPhone after. Should I buy my phone from the Apple Store or from my cell phone service provider? Apple Upgrade Program or Phone with Apple if I buy an iPhone from. Is Apple's iPhone Upgrade Plan right for you? Apple's iPhone Upgrade Program is the best option. Buy your phone from a carrier and everything